guys, welcome to the Convo, where we bring you trending topics and sizzling conversations. And today on the couch, I have Edewor.
Yes, thank you for having me.
And Debbie.
Hi.
I am looking forward to this topic. Like, I am so looking forward to this topic because, see, I'm already like laughing. We're about to start throwing balls here. So there's this thing in Nigeria.
Yeah.
I'll speak for Nigeria because this is where I am now, where guys claim that most girls don't want to do the do. But eventually, after they touch the girls, they now want to do the do. So in that doing, is it consensual or is it not? Right? I hope you guys get the gist. Like, a lot of doings, sharp. But when your babe says she doesn't want to do, and then you start touching her, and then she eventually does the do with you, is it consensual or is it against her will? So, Edewor, go ahead.
Well, it's a good thing we're talking about this because I realize that it is the trend here in this part of the world where they tell the lady, okay, let's do. She says, no, I'm not in the mood. And just one or two touch here, persuade here, next thing. You that wanted to even start the do, you now realize that she's taking forefront in the do. And wait now, I thought you said you didn't want to do.
And you don't want to do the do.
And now I don't want to do it again. What's not going to happen? Do you understand? But it's for the fact that it's like this. Sometimes they confuse us. They confuse us guys.
So for you, if your babe says she doesn't want to do, and then you touch her, and she now agrees, and you guys do, it's consensual.
It's consensual now because if you say you don't want to do, and I touch her and you say no, I don't want to do, I will stop.
But most of the times, most ladies will say they don't want to do, and you are still touching.
No, because there are ladies who still expect you to push further. Actually, I had a friend like that who a girl came to his house to spend the night, and he was a gentleman. He said he's not going to touch her. She took a shower. She wore his t-shirt. She slept on his bed. He was there. He slept on the floor. And she left. And the next morning, and she was having a conversation with other of his friends. That this is your friend. He's not even what's up. I was in his house. Nothing happened. Can you imagine? So now now this guy came to me and said he was trying to be a gentleman and see what it has put in. So look at the situation.
Debbie, please. You just been smiling there. I want to hear what you have to say.
Okay, so there's a very thin line when it comes to consent, which we all need to be very careful. You know, in the Western world and most developed countries, when the issues of all this consent and non-consent comes out, you begin to hear the explanation when you hear the explanations, you begin to wonder, it's confusing. But in Nigeria, people have not really had this convo of did she consent, not consent? She said I'm doing, she said I'm not doing. Was it forceful, not forceful, back and forth here and there. I'll just say that with consent, you always know where you stand with somebody at the end of that's the truth. You always know where you stand with somebody. So if you have a certain type of relationship with somebody, when she says, you know when it's her trying to be a lady, and you know when she actually does not want to do, they do.
Right.
Because a lot of ladies like to be chased and men like to chase. Ladies like you chase me, he chases, and they go back and forth, kind of thing.
Jerry.
But when a lady doesn't want to do the two, most times you can feel the tension in her body.
Exactly.
Sometimes she doesn't want to be rude. Some ladies want to hold on to relationships, so they're trying to say the I'm not doing in the most polite way that it doesn't probably cost them the relationship with the person. So there's a lot of gray areas and thin ropes and eggshells to work on when it has to do with consent. But at the end of the day, you just need to be sure that the consent was consent, and that when you're going into her, because even when you're going to somebody, you can feel if the person is there or not there. If the person wants to do this, like you're a guy, if you're entering the place, you must know now if the place is welcoming or not.
Funny enough,
you know when the place is not calling you.
Funny enough, when the place is calling enough, the ones or them that will say I'm not in the mood, I don't want to do, I don't want to do. When you get to the gate, there's no gate, man. The gate is open.
What do you mean by there's no gate?
No, there's no obstruction.
What in that obstruction?
They will not stop you. When you enter, they'll be like,
No.
So what do you think you're doing?
No,
be asking me this kind of question.
No, that is different. That's why I said sometimes when you're entering, you will know if you're welcomed or not. She may say, I don't want to do because she's been a lady.
Some of them will tell you, no, and this is not what I want, this one, and they will still welcome you.
Okay, can I say something too? Sometimes, even when a lady doesn't want to be with you,
yes,
she can actually get turned on. She doesn't want to, but she's wet. It doesn't change the fact that she doesn't want to. But so you may get, no, she's a human being. The same way you sometimes can have an erection, but you don't do anything
like
about
when you wake up. When you wake up in the morning, the first thing you think about sex.
Exactly.
But aren't you erect when you wake up in the morning?
Right?
This is natural.
Some people they like inside water to bring it down.
This is that. No, that is the natural thing.
That's the same way. If
and nobody had to make it happen for me.
It's the same way you can be with somebody and the person is getting wet. Even the person does not. It's the same way some people can be like here. They know that this is not going to happen, but the person is turned on. The person can come sitting down there with you, but she doesn't want to have to do it.
And scenario,
so
another scenario could be
I got there and it was open.
Another scenario is somebody might actually want to have sex with you in their mind, but they don't want to have sex with you that moment for a certain reason. It's not going to stop her the attraction that she has for you. She might be horny, or she might want you, but she doesn't want to have you that moment. So if you have sex with her at that moment, it's almost like trying to corner her into doing it, because usually there's a reason why someone will say no. It might be religion or something. Maybe she's waiting for something, or she just feels like this is not the right time. Okay. And then you guys will look for a way to now come and corner her into doing the do. And you say that there's no gate man. But she didn't want to do it to start with.
Cornering her make it sound like we're giving her, she doesn't have options anymore.
A lot of ladies feel like actually, a lot of ladies feel like they don't have options, that they just have to sleep with you. No, but that's different.
Actually,
a lot of ladies don't know they have.
They don't know how to say no.
They don't know how to say no,
especially if they like you, or if they want. They don't know how to say no.
Say no.
Wow.
Yes.
It's sad.
Sometimes they're sleeping with you because they want to keep you.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand that sex doesn't keep anybody too.
No, it doesn't actually.
Exactly.
I just feel that.
So some people just say that so that let me just before you go and get it outside.
Let us be.
But you still get it outside.
Clear. What do you mean by that? You still get it outside.
You still get it outside if he wants to see. Anybody that wants to get outside will still get it outside.
Exactly.
You thought that one?
I thought you wanted to say that.
What you do with you doesn't change the fact that
whatever you do with the guy, he's still going to cheat. That kind of. Coming from that place.
No, that's the angle I'm coming from.
No.
Yes.
So that's your plan today.
Oh yes.
The funny thing I always say is that a guy will cheat if he wants to cheat. If he doesn't want to cheat, he will stay faithful. And let's not forget who he's cheating with. Another woman.
So okay, we're not entering that conversation now. We're talking about doing the do and the don't.
I just think that we should be very clear with what we want. If you don't want to do, stand your ground to the end.
But how many men can stand their ground?
Stand your ground to the end.
But how many women can stand
their ground? Okay, so this scenario, you're in this guy's house, is maybe like 10 p.m. You cannot go anywhere else. You have to stay in that house. You know what I'm saying? Because you cannot go home.
You call cab now.
You say you don't want to. No, there's always a state gate that locks by like 10 o'clock. They can't go home on the mainland. They can't go home.
What were you doing till that time? You didn't remember that you go chapel. Go on, continue.
See, just because a girl sleeps over here at your house doesn't mean that she actually wants to have sex with you.
Exactly.
Do you know that? Sometimes, it's for companionship. Sometimes we like to cuddle.
Okay, now.
If that now leads to.
Let me ask you one question.
Yes.
So are you telling me now that you cannot just sit down, like your girlfriend comes to visit you?
Yes.
She cannot come and leave without you doing the do.
She will leave successfully. It depends on the timing.
No, Kai,
it depends on the timing. That's what I'm trying to make clear.
You are a doer. You are a doer.
No, get me right. I say it depends on the time she came to the house.
No. What you're saying was that what she coming to do if you're not coming to do it too? You cannot go with somebody to go and have sex. I'm sorry.
Sometimes I just want to Netflix and chill. I just want to watch TV.
Exactly. You want to go and chill, like you want to go.
I just want to be in your presence. Doesn't mean I want to have sex with you.
You want to go and gist about it. You can't come every time and expect you to be on your back.
But do you know that for women, companionship can be read as we are together, gisting, chilling, watching a movie, relaxing, and being in that space with each other. But for men, usually
it's not usually.
There's always that physical part of it.
No, it's not true. Not all men.
Usually.
No.
Speak
for yourself.
It might not be today.
No, I don't.
But you come tomorrow and you will do something.
I don't agree with you.
There will definitely be a change.
No. I don't agree with you. I'm talking for myself.
Oh,
I don't agree with you.
Are you telling me that every guy's house you've been to, probably when you were still dating?
I need to put myself in that position.
Okay, so you didn't go.
I used to visit my friends, but I slept over, but everybody understood what they wanted at every point in time.
So you tell the guy, bros, I'm just here to watch TV.
No, I came to visit you. If I want to do, you will know I want to do.
Hey, you're coming to visit me. I'm fine. Give me a call.
No. It's not
Speak
about
to me.
asking.
No,
it's not about chatting and asking you up.
Yeah.
You check up on people you're dating. Do you understand? If you're with somebody, and not all relationships are dating. Your friends that you have, that you can have friends with benefits. So the days you come and you guys do it, and then you come and you guys just sit down and chill.
Yeah, I'm not saying that we do it every day.
You're saying no. You're saying this thing.
So Edewor, you're trying to tell me now that if a girl spends the night in your house, this is not, you're just a girl though. It's not, you guys are, you might be official, you might not be official, but a girl just happens to spend the night at your house because maybe she cannot go back home. You guys must do.
No, we must not do. But there will be physical connection. You will try to do. If she says no, then we'll lock up.
If she says no, but you just said now that some girls say no.
She will not say no. She will say, oh, this is not why I'm here. Oh, this weather is cold. Oh yeah, just call me. Don't give me small option when you cannot give me everything. Just leave it. I will lie down there, you will lie down
there.
So
if a girl tells you that she just wants to cuddle, in your mind it's like she wants to do. Let's just be doing.
No, in a guy's mind, it's cuddle leads to.
Say my mind.
Cuddle leads to.
Say my mind.
You understand? Say
my mind.
When lady, I don't know where cuddle leads to, but for guy, cuddle leads to something. You can't start the journey without ending.
No, but that's not true.
Let's end this journey.
No, but that's not true.
So, but people say that if you know you don't want to get all touchy and everything, then don't kiss. If you start with a kiss, it will graduate to something else. You can't tell me it's only kiss I want to kiss you, and that's all I'm kissing.
But that's different.
Actually, no. Some girls actually do that. They're just like, I'm just here to make out.
I'm just here to make out. Oh, so I'm now.
When the guy tries to do the other stuff, it's kind of like that's not why I just came to make out.
And you know that
really?
I
didn't know that. You charge up the spirit.
Because when I was in school, like I would hear stuff like, oh yeah, we just had this hot make out session, and I'm like, just make out?
What are you making out?
There are people that actually they just go to make out. That's literally
they don't have foreplay, they don't play around.
It's just a make out session, like no sex happens. Maybe they touch each other, but like no sex. And I'm just like, what's the point?
I used to have a friend. He told me I'd never had sex, but he had done everything. I couldn't understand it. Like,
yeah, there are a lot of people like that.
You've never had sex, like I never penetrated.
Did you say me, Sif?
He said,
he told me that
his friend told me he was a virgin. Don't start talking. He now said that he had done like every other thing except penetrating. I'm like, you're kidding me. So how are you able to do every other thing without penetrating? He said he didn't want to penetrate. Just had the pleasure of even doing the very dirty ones.
No, I think all the girls he had been with, when they get to that point, they'll tell him, no, I'm not interested. And he will now live with blue balls and be sad and he'll be depressed.
I don't think so. I think
he goes to watch porn.
No, I think it was intentional. He didn't watch. He was not a porn watcher. That's the thing.
He didn't tell you.
No, it's not about telling you. You know porn watchers when you see.
No, he didn't tell you.
No, he was not a porn watcher.
He said you know porn watchers. How do you know porn watchers?
When you see the kind of things they do, you will know. Action, the way their hand goes, their movement, you will know. You know this porn business. Once you start, like an industry. Once you start, you use all your money to buy data. People are making money watching porn. Some people there's some people in their life, they'll say they're going to go and pee in that toilet. They're doing the thing, but they're
that's an obsession.
They're ejaculating
for you to get to that point where you take quick bathroom to masturbate in the middle of the day.
You know, what will lead to that too is the fact that they'll tell you just make out how to make out. And you now leave the guy. You have satisfied yourself because it's make out you came for. He now, what's he supposed to do? He will now sleep with an erection. It won't work.
There should be an agreement. We are just here to make out.
Exactly. We're here to touch and do like this.
To touch and do like this.
But you know what? A Nigerian guy in that situation will probably still try to see if she'll do.
Exactly.
Yes, because
I was talking about experience from when I was in college with white people. But in this culture, like you just said, a girl will say no, but she really means
yes.
Yes.
No, but that's for the younger people. And that's when people are still growing. I think when a girl gets to a certain level of maturity, it's not about age. It's a certain level of maturity. If she says I'm doing, she's doing. She says, I'm not doing.
She's not
doing.
She has her reasons.
It's not about whether she was at your house. So anytime you can't visit your friends that are guys again because every time you come you have to do. It doesn't make sense.
No, I'm not saying you can't visit your guys, but someone you know that you guys have.
But it can't be every time.
For each other. I'm not saying it's every time.
Is that not what
you said? Like
my own issue is don't start something you don't want to finish because you know that the guy. In his head, his endpoint is the same.
So for a girl that just comes and lays on the bed on the side, and then you come and now start trying to touch her.
If she lays on the bed on the side
and you now come and start trying to do.
If she responds positively.
No, she says she wants to sleep.
No, you leave her to sleep now. What's the problem? You should sleep now. Then maybe when she wakes up tomorrow, she'll be energized. Carry it on.
But for you, she must do before she leaves here.
Because she cannot.
Does she want to waste cab money? She came with cab. Let's utilize something. I'm just saying.
I need to do deliverance for you. You need to see me later. I need to pray you out of this.
I need doing spirit.
Remember I said don't start what you can't.
No, but on a more serious note now, this consent is actually serious.
Yeah, it is.
People, a lot of ladies that have been forced. They don't come out and call it rape, but they've been forced because it's like I don't want to. And then for you know what, most of the time this person he overpowers you. He's stronger than you are. So, but even as you guys had a relationship, you know yourself. You were probably friends or dating, you still said no, and he turns you over and he holds you down, and then tells you he's sorry after that. But you didn't consent. Do you understand? It happens
on his mind. He feels like you wanted it anyway. That's one thing I never understand. That she wanted it anyway. I'm just like,
what if she wanted it anyway?
I'm like, how are you in someone's mind to know what they want?
Exactly.
You know.
So in as much as we're laughing about it, it's a serious issue.
No, it is.
It's serious. People need to understand what consent is. If she says, I'm not doing.
Yes.
Is she laughing about the I'm not doing? Because that was
stop it. Stop it. No, that one is stop it. I like it now. That one is stop it.
No, that one is stop it. I like it.
Stop it. I like it. Stop it.
Actually, today I have decided that exactly 10:22 p.m. I want to sleep.
No.
Don't touch me.
It's not that serious. The thing is, no. The one of
what are you doing?
But when she says, I'm seriously like I'm not there. If she says, I'm not there. Because
don't try to get her there.
I don't think she
don't try to
and try to imagine maybe you had so much on your mind. Maybe one deal went south or something. Yeah. She now comes and
start rubbing you
and start touching you. Would you blow her like this? It's the same way a lady can have a bad day and come back and like, you know what, I'm not there or I'm tired, I don't feel like it. And then it's the same way in marriage your husband needs to get consent from you.
True.
Whether we like it or yes. Married people need to give their husband consent.
I just feel that let's just be clear with our wants and our don'ts. Let's know so that I want.
Right.
Stop it, I like it should not be there. I don't.
No, but they must always be stop it, I like it.
Why?
No, because some ladies are stop it, I like it kind of people. It's the way they are.
But like you said, just know the kind of person you're dealing with.
Exactly.
And when they say no,
look at the situation. Because imagine the situation was reversed, like I said, and you come back and you have a bad day. Like maybe she comes and maybe she has done all the things she needs to do. She has one night tea, done everything. She's high, and then she comes and then you just start. I don't feel like I'm not in the mood. She go leave you now. Imagine she come and hold your this thing and start to
rape me.
Actually, Edewor, you said something about if a girl comes to your house, right? What did she come for?
Okay.
If she doesn't want to, you know what I'm saying? And you know what's funny? I've had some people, I've heard that some people go to report to the police, and the police is like, "What were you doing in the man's house in the first place?" And we just said sometimes you just want to go chill. You don't want to do anything. But even our law is almost so flawed that the question will be asking you, instead of you go to report a rape case, they're like, what were you doing in his house? What were you wearing when you went to his house? I'm like, what does that even have to do with anything?
Even in the court of law, that's why you barely hear rape cases, because even in the court, like when the cases are called, you need to see the expression, the murmuring, the attitude, the body language. Everybody's already judging the girl. The judge hasn't said anything, and you can see that the male judges, the male lawyers, everybody's already, even the women are already having the snotty nose and already looking at you like, you put yourself in the position. Hence, sometimes when girls tell their parents they were molested, the parents try to blame the girls. Hence, you hear that how a stepfather raped a girl and the mother blames the girl for seducing her husband. So it always ends up, the girl always ends up at the receiving end of the backlash of it was your fault. Why did you get dressed like this? What were you looking for there? And this, that, that. But can't you trust people? We're supposed to be friends. I'm supposed to know you. So why can't I wear a bomb shirt to visit you? Why can't I wear a simple short dress to visit you? Are you saying that if you come to see me with a boxer, I'm going to rape you? Do you understand? Are you saying that if you come to my house wearing a skinny jean, I'm going to take off your skinny jean that your prick is showing through? Because if you wear a skinny jean, you're not careful, your prick shows through. Let's be realistic. Shows through the skinny jean. Exactly. So you say that your penis is showing, I'm going to just take off the skinny jean and rape you. Yeah. That's being unfair. You know, so we need to get to a point in Nigeria and everywhere else where when the girl says, you need to listen. What happened? You need to give her a voice. Like we need to start speaking out, because if we don't speak out, we're enablers. If we keep letting this thing happen, all of us are guilty of enabling. Do you understand? A lot of people are guilty of this. A lot of people are getting away. Ladies are ashamed to talk, because the minute you're talking, everybody's just already looking at you with this. Even if they don't say anything, their expression, their body language,
they're already judging you.
They're already judging you that it was your fault. They're already blaming you that you put yourself in a position to be raped. How does somebody put themselves? Who wants to be raped? Like really, who wants to be
go
raped?
Through that?
Rape is painful.
Because I know you're in law as well. Lawyer. So is there like maybe like organizations or something that you can point to that actually help these rape victims? Okay, well, I know that FIDA does a lot of women work. I think they also deal with rape issues. FIDA is the International Federation of Women Lawyers. I think they have branches in every state, Abuja, around 30 states of Nigeria. Okay. So I think battered women can also talk. I know they do a lot of domestic violence cases. So I think you can also stop by there, and have conversations about this thing, and they always support. I think the services are free actually, so you can go there and have this conversation and talk to. They have lawyers on standby. They have people on standby waiting to listen to you and speak to you. So you go there and they talk to you, but the other thing is most women, they come and report, and next thing they disappear. They suddenly back out for whether they were threatened. We don't know what happened, but they come and they're really pained, and suddenly they don't show up again. Yeah. Do you understand? So I don't know when we're going to get there, but we need to get there. Women need to start speaking up. Yeah, we just need to start encouraging each other more.
We need to support each other. Women need to start supporting
and stop judging more.
And understand what happened, understand the situation, listen, and try to put yourself in their shoes sometime, and try to just walk in the other person's shoes. Maybe it will help all of us be more human. And
thank you so much. Well said. Thank you so much. Edewor, it was a lovely time.
I had a lovely experience.
Why don't we talk about guys who were raped?
Oh, we'll have that conversation another day.
It's a different topic. We'll talk about it. You know what? And we'll invite you, Edewor. Because you brought this up, we will. Because what?
I was raped.
Really? I'll be here too. I'd like to have that conversation.
Okay, so
because
I'm also I
have a son. I'm very protective of my son.
Oh,
I don't play. I don't. Like if you come to my house to work, that's the first thing I tell you. That if you molest my son, if you touch my son, you won't get out of it. And I'm saying it here for everybody to listen.
I don't. If you know, because
these days a lot of guys are coming out to say they were disvirgined by their nannies. Their nannies did this to them. Their aunties, their this, their that.
That one is.
So we need
that
to have
nanny issue is like a whole nother conversation. We will have this conversation.
We have to talk about it's not just the women. We need to talk about the men. We need to protect everybody. We all need to be protected.
So I'm definitely having both of you back, so we can do the part 2 of this, of the flip side of it. Thank you guys so much for coming by. It was an insightful talk, and I had a lot of fun. We had a lot of laughs, but it's a serious issue, which should be taken seriously. So thank you guys, viewers at home, for tuning in, and please speak up. Speak up. There are support groups. We're going to do some research and maybe put up some links for you guys. Speak up if you're a victim, and just keep watching The Convo. Let's hear what you have to say about this conversation. I would love to hear back from you guys. Until next time, this is The Convo, and I'm Chy.